Hi, this is Anand Rao again from Galvantrix. We talked about contracts in the last post, but what is the most important thing for a company? It is sales, right? Sales contracts are the first and perhaps the most important type of contracts that a company needs to enter into. Because after all, with sales comes revenue, and the bigger the sales, better is the revenue. And big sales typically come from larger companies, larger customers. When larger customers contract with your company, they would obviously have a lot of terms and conditions, commercial, legal, and so on. All these need to be very carefully managed to ensure that you are able to leverage your relationship with customers in the most optimal manner. Now, sales is good. Obviously, it's a driver for growth for any company. But is sales alone enough? Well, no, it's not, because costs are important. And whenever we talk about costs, we're talking about some type of a procurement. It could be goods, it could be services, it could be leases, and a whole lot of other things. And does it matter whether the costs are in control or not? Definitely it does. Because even if you have high sales and your costs are out of control, then the company may have problems in the future. So the second most important type of contracts that companies need to track are procurement contracts. Now, sales and procurement obviously is required, but you can't do all of this without people. So employee contracts are the third most important type of contracts for any company, especially for larger companies. There are different types of contracts that you all would be familiar with, but the most common ones are those which are to do with regular employee employment contracts, non-disclosure agreements. But the ones which probably can have a major impact are the kind of contracts that you sign with CEOs of your company, or even the CEOs of your company, because they could have clauses which may be detrimental to your company. Now, all of us have heard the story of Yahoo ex-COO who worked for just about 10 months but ended up with more than $100 million as a severance cost. So in the next set of videos, I'm going to talk about how companies manage their sales, procurement, and HR and other types of contracts. And I'll also talk about how Galvantrix helps companies to set up, manage, and optimize these different types of contracts. Meanwhile, you can take a look at the link below, sign up for a free trial, and let us know what you think. Talk to you again. Bye.